Are there things that you would like to know about life, um, situations, your future, shit, your past? Cruise with me right now. Let's talk about a couple things. Um, it's a rainy night, y'all. So um it's 9, I believe, 9 o'clock. 9. So hello world. Um, we are going to you have to remember the wacky world that we are a part of, right? Now, before I finish, hello everyone. This is what's up, bro? My nigga. We just 190 right now, bro. We this is the 157th episode of the Tonight Show. I'm your host, COLFAX-19. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that type of shit. I'm gonna move into fuck. It's like every day there's something different, right? Or some news or something that. So you know me, I always try to touch topics. I've been bleeding that TikTok lately, so I'm on TikTok like a motherfucker from here on out. You know what I'm saying? There's a payday in that for me too. So moving in along, Brittany, I've been talking about the double standards and stuff, right? So I've been on TikTok leaving little videos and shit, and one specifically kind of I put a third part of a double standard. So you guys go to TikTok, and COLFAX-19 is on there too. So there was a double standard that I put on there, right? And it was about Brittany Renner. Now, we know who Brittany Renner is. Yep. Hey, Rob, you know who Brittany Renner is? Rob, you heard of Brittany Renner? Anyway, Brittany Renner is PJ Washington's baby's mama. PJ Washington is a young nigga that got drafted to the Hornets, and his baby mama ran one on him. Now he's paying 200 bands a month. Child support. She worked the nigga, had a baby with him, had the baby, and now she's on, right? So this is a double standard situation. Big bro, what's up? Love you, boy. I ain't seen your muscle head in a minute. I'm about to vibe with you. I've been doing the same thing you are professional at. So and stay tuned too, Snow. So this is my thing. Brittany Renner, she left a post on Instagram, right? She went out to a black college, HBCU, and in Jackson State to be specific. And she left an Instagram post, right? And she was like, and she's looking good. She's a fine little bitch. You know what I'm saying? So she left a post of her picture looking sexy and everything. So stay tuned, because I'm telling you who she is right now. So she left a post and she was like, mothers, watch out for your sons. Basically, she's insinuating, I'm about to clean this motherfucker up. I'm knocking all these little niggas and whatever. I'm about to move them. She posted that, right? Why is it that if a nigga leave that, a post, moms, watch out for your daughters, that nigga's going to get looked at like a pedophile, a rapist, a child molester, and especially if you're a black man in a predominantly white school. This is a little light-skinned bitch, mulatto. She went to a black college like, I'm bagging me King Kong Ding Dong. Nigga, what the fuck? Like, so the double standard shit I've been kind of jumping in and out of. Because I ain't going to lie. I left a poll on TikTok, but I don't think they even let me upload my video for some reason. But I'm looking at that like, nigga, if I would have left a post on somewhere in front of a school, a college, like, yeah, you bitches get ready. Mothers, watch your kids, your daughters. Man, they would have been on my yarmulke about that. So that double standard kind of was, you know, I had to realize, welcome to America, facts. It's double standards like a motherfucker here. Like, this ain't really a double standard situation, but do you know that Martin Luther King's name got dragged into R. Kelly's federal multiple sex crimes in a pretty dangerous and outrageous way? You compared R. Kelly to Martin Luther King in his federal trial on multiple child molestation charges? What the fuck is going on with the world? But you know what? That's white people insulting our culture and our heritage and the something that we have that stands for something. White people, you have a lot of things that stand for things. And in many ways, I respect a mass number of them, as long as they don't have anything to do with slavery and racism. I respect it. But how the fuck are you gonna put Martin Luther King's name into R. Kelly's federal trial on multiple sex crimes on women? You got to think, y'all, and this is how you know that technology is our worstest fucking thing. Technology is. And I'm going to tell you, you got to think there wasn't any of that technology with Martin Luther King on his when he got killed. So how come there was no YouTube with no rhetoric and no rumors and this and that? Because there was none, because he wasn't living like that. And I don't know Martin Luther King Jr. Rest in peace to him, but I'm going off plenty of knowledge and history that Martin Luther King Jr. was not had multiple. I mean, I don't know if he did. He probably did, but that doesn't matter. That wasn't the concrete of his milestone and legendary life. So how the fuck in this day and age when we got bullshit on bullshit, Photoshop, Instagram, liars, cheaters, connivers, you would mention the late great Martin Luther King Jr.'s name in R. Kelly's sex crime? This nigga's. So anyway, I'll leave that alone, but that's just weird how America works. So, hello world. Yes, you are in the wide world of what the fuck, where what the fuck is one of the things that you say after you initially hear a lot of stuff. You'll hear this and this. I mentioned a lot of things on last night's episode that was odd with those kids and the weird criminal acts they were doing. That's when you know you're in America. But I'll be honest with you. A lot of the shit that I named off last night were people from different countries. And that's what I didn't divulge to you for a reason. Either way it goes, it doesn't matter. These people are doing stupid shit. And to me, it's even more worse when you're doing stupid shit in another country. Like, leave that stupid shit for America. America does that. You know what I'm saying? America does the dumb shit. So now I'm going to move along with the women. Because the women, to me, is very much important that we understand the women are the root of our lives, our vegetation, our existence, and they keep on making what we are right now, which is humans. So we have to cherish, in a way, big ways, the women. So I'm going to say this. Someone told the women that if you can compete with men right now, we'll worship you. That's wrong, women. Don't abide by that. That's not true. We look at you like, why are you trying to do dude shit? This is why there's so many women out here with guns now, yelling more in so many situations. Because I'm going to tell you something, and I know the women are going to take offense to this, but the value on women is going away completely. You got to keep thinking their cars, their apartments, and their jobs is what they think that men are appreciative of or that we're going to succumb to. But men don't care about that. You got to think a dirty dog dick man will have sex with you anywhere in any weather. Yes, yes, yes. I believe that, Mr. Frost. It was so that we can be inspired. Now, with inspiration comes application. Because you're inspired, now you have to apply it. You see what I'm saying? So for the past couple of weeks, I've been tightening up my screws, making sure my bolts is all the way on point so that I can be prepared for this war. Because it's been a war for many years now. It's been put underneath a microscope the past 2 years. So the woman, you got to think everything in the game now with women is saturated. Straight saturated, watered down. Even strippers are making less money nowadays. And you got to think about it. Why would you go spend your money at a strip club when you can just go to Instagram, Pornhub? You see what I'm saying? So the equity is going down, even on strippers. You see what I'm saying? So, and women can't manipulate as many men as they used to marry them. Men are looking now like, bitch, marry you? Hell no. See, and the quality of guys are low these days too. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, the quality of guys are low these days too. But you got to remember, women are miserable. Most women are miserable because they're lonely. You see what I'm saying? When I say they're lonely, just because she got her baby's dad right there or her nigga that she been having with that kid, that's why she's lonely. When a woman thinks they know your patterns and can figure you out and what your next pattern is, They get bored with you because they figured you out. So you have to stay inconspicuous. This is why most men lie to women, to keep them on the up and up. Sounds like some bullshit, but I'm not smiling right now and I'm not laughing. A lot of men do that. Like, you know how you hear men say, man, I don't want to turn the show. I don't want to start flashing and get all emotional. A lot of men think that women can't handle their emotions correctly, and it's true. The easiest women to pull right now, to me, would be independent women. An independent bitch is going to be so easy to knock, fuck, and then dip because they're independent. They don't need you for nothing. They can do with or without you. So they're going to necessarily get their rocks off and move. You got to think women, beautiful, badass bitches, beautiful women, pretty girls, whatever, plain Jane bitches that are just no makeup, are having sex with ugly men now, way more rampant because they're not in it for the looks. They're in it for the nut and to get out of there. So they'll give an ugly nigga some with swipe, you know what I'm saying, a couple minutes of fortune and fame, and then they're out of here. So ugly men understand if you're starting to knock bitches that are a little bit more beautiful than usual, that's why. I said earlier that women are unhappy or are happy with being unhappy. I'll explain to you what I mean. Is there a bit out there that I'm talking about, period? Your things can be going good in the household and the bitch will find something to beef about. Yep, that's because they like to do that. Oh, hey, damn. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. That makes sense. A lot of people don't understand that player niggas, they're not paying for the pussy. They're paying for the bitch to leave. That's a good one. Now on my chat, one of my partners just hit me and said, nigga, we players, we don't pay for pussy, but we're not paying for the pussy necessarily. We're paying for her to leave after. Makes sense. And certain type of bosses will challenge that answer genuinely. And that can push toward correction. That's correct. Sometimes it may not be only for certain instances, but that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. No, I do agree with that. You know, like, so because the women are miserable because they're lonely, you know, like I said, the value goes down. So you got to remember, you got to understand the love language. You got to understand these different languages. You got to understand shit that's going on. You see what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, has your partner said any of these certain things to you? And if you say any of these certain things, something's wrong. Does your partner say she don't care about your ex? That's a lie. Yeah, not us. Not us. You already know. Does your partner say she don't care about her ex? She's lying. Is your partner during some odd moments when you ask, what's up? I'm fine. It's the opposite. She's not fine. Yeah, you already know. Does your girl, there's times where you want to tell her something that you know you about to get spit up for, and she's like, I'm not mad. I'm not gonna get mad. You can tell me. She's always gonna get mad. She is. And this is one of the big ones. Well, I'm just not ready for a relationship. Man, listen, there's never a time when a woman is not ready for a relationship. Why do you think so many times after you break up with one, you freshly bump another one? Because there's always a bitch ready for a relationship. The thing is, are you ready for a relationship? And is the relationship that you guys are talking about binding together ready for the relations that you guys are going to bring into that? You got to remember, you guys are in a if you get in a relationship, you're getting in a relationship with a relationship. You got to understand the definition behind a relationship. To be in a relationship, you have to relate and you have to have relations. Relations is another definition for sex. So if you kind of ain't having sex, half of that ain't even a relationship. It's a friendship. When you enter sex into a friendship, that is on the road to courtship. Courtship is what you challenge when you're on your way to marriage and stuff. When you date, you just trying out, you snacking around and shit. So back to the Brittany Renner and the double standards. I did not like that the bitch could post mothers watch your sons, but if I went up there to a college and posted something with some all white chicks, they would have had me on the creep alert. So these double standards, you got to kind of play into them and then have them put in front of you first so that you can see, because the man and woman thing is always going to challenge a double standard because it's man woman. So within that, it's a challenge within itself. But I'm going to uplift you because it's raining outside, right? It's windy out. This is when everybody's inside cuddling and fucking. Quit having kids. Quit having bare sex. It feels good with a condom on. A lot of people don't utilize that. I'm one of them. But you have to be smart. See how I just immediately admitted that? Humans don't like doing that nowadays. Niggas will lie to you. A motherfucker will just keep lying to you for no reason. You be like, man, dog, I know the truth. That reminds me of kid shit. Kids constantly lie for no reason because they don't want to get in trouble. That's what humans do. Humans are doing that because they don't want to get reprimanded. Man, you better take that lashing. You done something wrong, that's for people to talk about. You give people like me room to make responses on people like you. If there's something that I'm not doing that's correct, leave a comment. Leave a dislike. I take dislikes too. You don't have to always say, I like COLFAX. No, because really, I don't like you. You see what I'm saying? I don't like you. I got love for you. See, but what I got don't necessarily mean you going to get it. I could have $100 for you. That don't mean you going to get it. So when a person tell you they got love for you, know that that shit will disappear. Period. Never let no bitch tell you she got love for you. That means that, nigga, she don't like you. There's one little thing that's keeping her attached to you. But other than that, like, I had this relationship and I had met this chick for a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? We had sexual relations. She hit me with the I love you. 20 days later, I was like, no, what are you doing? You just messed up everything. Damn. Now, because I'm saying that because you don't tell another person you love them until you have weighed out if you know for sure they're going to tell you that back. And if you guys really do have a connection like that, don't just say that shit for shits and giggles or because the time suits itself for you to slide that in for another layout for the night to get smashed. Nah, just be honest. Like, honesty is so... I don't got her sprung. I don't got her sprung. Nah, that was just... those type of situations, and I'm glad you said that. And I'm going to speak on behalf of that young lady. She's not here. She's not around. She might be tuning in. I doubt it. But I will say this respectfully when she's not around. I think what it is it was her state of loneliness and adjusting and starting back out on the dating thing and all that. You know what I'm saying? So she got, you know what I'm saying? She got something fresh and was like, you know what I'm saying? I like this. I think that's what she was really trying to describe, but she wanted to be, you know, she wanted to capitalize on her situation, which I appreciate her doing, but I appreciate it, but I didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no diss and no bullshit. I don't want to talk about shorty like that. And she ain't around, but I didn't even think I had her sprung. Usually I'll be like, oh, I whipped her with that joint. Yeah. Nah, I was just like, fuck, man. I don't want to tell you that shit. And I don't mean it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do that to nobody. And don't get me wrong, we do that every day, but sometimes you gotta know when to just keep it 100. And I'm not saying sometimes like every blue moon. I'm like, nigga, just know when to keep it real with a bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people think I don't be, but that's my problem. I be too truthful. This bitch will know about that bitch and that bitch and that bitch, and then be cool at the beginning, but then start 3-4 months later be tripping. Like, come on, man. You should have said you was gonna be tripping at the beginning. I wasn't even engaged in this shit. And I'm being honest, that's how it goes. So, you know, men, we have a harder job as men, especially with women, because we gotta, man, it's like it's like putting their feelings in a backpack and walking around with it and shit. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, fuck. So a lot of these situations can be better if both people put in forth effort. It's never gonna be one way. You got to remember, when somebody say love the other person never really loves them as much as the other person does. You do know that hoe. I took her to the O. hey. But so like, and even with like some of my dudes, man, some of my partners, my 1-9ers, they online with me right now. They know what's up. They know how I get down. But sometimes, man, you gotta watch. This is another thing you gotta watch. You bring a bitch around, right? And you got a group of homies, man. If you got a group of homies with one bitch and she's getting down, there's always gonna be one homie that's in love more than everybody else. This nigga ain't had no pussy in a minute, so he's sitting there fiending. He's salivating. You gotta watch them type, man. You gotta watch them type and make sure you go get them some pussy, especially because they might do some weird shit. You gotta watch these weird niggas, man. Niggas play a front. You gotta remember it's October. This is Halloween month. Everybody's wearing a mask. Now, if you ask me, everybody does Halloween 11 months around. This is the only time you really get to see the real. So whatever your bitch is talking about she getting dressed up like, that's who she really is. Bitch told me she was going to be Medusa. I said, Bitch, Medusa? You that 11 days out the 11 months out the I didn't know what to tell her. So I was like, Bitch, Medusa, you already are that. What the fuck? Why would you tell me you're going to be Medusa? Bitch, I'm not coming to kick it with you on Halloween. So, and there was a couple Halloween parties already. They were kind of all right. Halloween parties are the best parties, right? Because you can go in and get free sex and nobody knows who you are. Just carry a condom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can come in there with that Jason mask and be like, what's up with that? You might get on. You know, Halloween parties are freaky, especially when you go off drugs. Listen, that Squid Game suit on the block, that motherfucker expensive. I was looking last night. I went to that Amazon and looked and seen 50? No. Yeah, I found it. It's on Amazon, but nigga, I'm not paying. It's $50 for a mask. Listen, you know what mask they're talking about? Not even the one mask. They're talking about the all black one, not the one with the thing up here, the thing that the red people was wearing. That's the one I want. I'm talking about the other black one that the head boy was wearing. I don't want to be the head boy. I want to be one of the Squid Game dudes. They know who he is. It's that one nigga, but it was a whole bunch of foot soldiers. I want that mask. That motherfucker $50. I'm like, nigga, as soon as I see that in a store, excuse me, sir. I'm gonna turn into the Squid Game. I'm out of there. I ain't giving them no $50, nigga. That's weed. That's gas. I'll go make up a mask. Matter of fact, shit, I'll make up a mask, nigga. I'll take this. Put this on. No, I ain't gonna do that. But nigga, $50. I was hot when they said that. So you know me, I'm gonna go get me a. Matter of fact, I don't know what I'm gonna be, but I wanted to be the Squid Game boy on everything. But it didn't necessarily work out like that. I ain't tripping though. But I'm pulling into my moments. My time right now is 22 minutes. I'm going to let you guys go because I have a special episode tomorrow. I got to get it ready. I'll be working on this shit. And I'm still a low grade YouTuber. But I'm on YouTube and I'm monetized. So this is the 157th episode of The Tonight Show. This is your host, COLFAX-19. I'm about to go smoke me some weed. I suggest you guys do too. I tried not to be too high today, so I didn't cough and mess up my episode. I hope you guys are happy. I hope you guys are maintaining. I hope you guys are taking care of your kids. This is COLFAX-19. And on behalf of COLFAX-ENT and YouTube, this is The Tonight Show. I will see. I'm about to call you, bro. Snow, I'm about to call you in about 10, 15 minutes. Answer the phone, bro. Everybody, you know what it is. I'll see you later. I've got things to do. I have music that was being released today, by the way. DistroKid did not release my shit. They said something's wrong with one of my files on my music. I have no idea, so I apologize for me putting my flyers out there. I did everything I was supposed to do, and unfortunately, it didn't release today. So I'm getting on that right after this. You guys be careful, be straight, stay dry. 19.